Recording has begun. Well, I completely forgot to talk about it before I started the recording. So, sorry for being late today. I'm many hours late. Feeling pretty awful today. But, man, I want to play the game. I want to progress in things. I don't know how long today's stream will be. I'll stream as long as I can. Hopefully at least, like, a few hours or whatever. But, you know, it's whatever. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream yesterday, so if you're really curious what's going on, you can always check Discord, or you can look at the beginning of yesterday's VOD. Long story short, they have me doing some kind of trial thing, and, yeah, feeling pretty bad today, but whatever. We're here. Hey, we're at a boss door. I'm just gonna go out and just kill a couple of small things just to make sure my hands are working correctly. A little bit. I don't know what's behind this door yet. I have a good idea based on everything in this zone so far. Literally the NPC we talked to before here said the name, and you know, we found an item on a clean rot night that literally talked about the Empyrean who was carried here after the battle with Radon. So I'm like 95% sure. I don't know what she is or how the fight's gonna be or anything about her. And I don't want to know. Please don't let me know. But I am almost certain I at least know the name of who it is. So anyway, let me go out and just kill a couple things. You know what? Let's go smack something with that that colossal weapon I found yesterday. Really quick also. I'm not gonna test weapons very long. I'm just making sure I can actually function. If I can't, I'll just end the stream and we'll just delete this one and pretend it didn't happen. Make breakfast for the boss door. Good idea. Some chat. Yeah, I think you'd be okay. Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if it felt like crap just every now and then, you know. But lately, it's almost every day. But like I said, I try not to get into it in like the middle of the stream. Well, we're still kind of in the beginning, but it's really frustrating because like. Also, like after I'm done with the few hours that I can function during the day, I basically can't do anything else that day. Used to, I would stream like 8 or 9 hours. This was not just recently. And then I would get off and I would make dinner and we'd have dinner. And then I would like work on websites and other videos. And I would like work out and go ride bike for like 5 to 10 miles almost every day and feeling good. And then just suddenly, like not really suddenly, but gradually it's gone to like almost every day can't do anything. But anyway, I've talked about it a lot. I really don't. I'm really trying not to talk about it too much, especially when I'm doing the recording, because hopefully by the time this is out on like YouTube and people are watching it, I'm no longer this way, and so I don't want people to be like, oh my God, are you all right? But anyway, and I know you guys that are here have already heard about it, so I'm not gonna go into it too much. All right, what is it? Rotten staff. So apparently, it's a bug that some people get, I was told, where you get this to double drop, and it doesn't happen for everyone. So I don't know exactly what causes the bug, but apparently it happened for me. So whatever, I'm good with that. We're gonna test it out. So these are the same weapon, and it looked like about the same damage and damage type as my normal strike weapon, my normal heavy weapon. But I got 2 of them, even though they're unique items, and I'm not even in New Game Plus or anything. And they cause rot. Expecting side effects? Yeah, I talked a little bit about them yesterday. Yeah, there's side effects, yep. And I am getting them. Alright, time for breakfast? Probably. I'll probably be at the boss door in like 10 minutes. He's going Barky. Yeah. You probably just heard Barky. Thank you for being here. All right, let's go smack some stuff with this. Come on and slay him. These are level 1. That was against the shields. What's the special on this? Uncle Jay. Thank you for the 4 months, Uncle Jay. Much appreciated. Welcome back. Oh yeah, thank you, Shiloh. Now, PC Xbox controller reached new nerd tier. What have I done to you? I've had a lot of fun despite it being... wait. Butt slam? Hang on, what is this one? Erd tree slam. That's nice. Yeah, thank you, Walrus. I hope so too. Wait, what? Why does it unequip the second one when I do that? Wait, what? What the crap? Why did it unequip it? Did it do that just when I went in to check? Surely. All right, let's check. It must have. All right. Weird. I wonder if I was accidentally pushed down on the button. In the middle of a boss fight. So to comment on that, yeah, thank you, Shiloh. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I've really liked playing the game, and I've said before that it came out at a really good and a really bad time for me. Good because I would have probably not been able to play like RimWorld and Darkest Dungeon stuff and really concentrate on a game, more technical game like that right now with everything going on. So that's good. But the downside is I can't, I've not played as much or as well as I feel like I could or should have during this period because it coincided, and I missed a lot of streaming too. It coincided with whatever the crap's going on with me. So kind of came out at a really good time. I've been having fun. It's nice to have something chill that I can just not really worry about and just hang out and play, you know. But it also sucks in that sort of way. He drops to give you a weapon. Sometimes drop the weapon as an item as well. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what people were telling me yesterday, and I had it happen, yeah. It's a bug for the fact they have it in their drop table as well, yeah. When it's supposed to just be like one-time guaranteed drop, but instead it's a guaranteed drop and... Game using no spells or summons while nerfed. Thinks he's doing a subpar job. Okay, so thank you, Inspector. I have a comment on that though. I really also hope me saying those things doesn't come off as like some sort of weird humble brag whatever. Like I really don't mean it that way, and I'm sure you guys that have been here a long time can tell that I feel like crap during a lot of this playthrough. But I can feel it, yeah. It's going, Germ. I just came on, yeah. You're kind of meh on the full release of Dark Souls 2. I can kind of see that too, yeah. I read what you said about it being like the early access effects, and it's kind of what happened with me with Hades, actually. I played so much Hades during early access, and I loved Hades. Really, really, really enjoyed Hades. Played the crap out of it, was doing challenges, making guides, like I was just loving Hades. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a month break before full release. And then full release came out, and it didn't really release that much more stuff at full release, and I never went back to it. I'm just like, all right, I've already done what I needed to do. So I'm kind of wondering if he's already got Scarlet Rot. How many hits did that take? I'm kind of wondering if that's going to happen when we do Dark Dungeon 2. Who knows? I mean, hello? So these are level 1. I'm just testing out. Look at that. Scarlet Rot's already there. That's only 2 jump attacks. How much damage does Scarlet Rot tick for on enemies? Does it depend on the enemy? Well, I don't get to see because you killed your brother. Wait a minute, that was like 1 hit. Alright, I'm gonna run away and look at this ticking. I mean, that's... How long does it last? Oh, I got enough intellect yesterday to try out the Ruin Sword too that I've been wanting to try out. Describe you as would definitely be arrogant. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I don't think you were here, Barky. One time there was this guy from YouTube that came in during RimWorld, and he just kept talking about some other YouTube RimWorlder, and he kept saying, you guys really should check out so-and-so, and he just kept doing it. So I timed him out for it, and he had subscribed, and I was like, I don't know who that is. Like, let me go check them out or whatever. And if I, you know, but it looks like you're new to the channel. It looks like you're promoting this person, right? And then he came back and he started going off and he was like, just freaking out, right? And then I had to ban him. And then the guy goes on like Twitter. First time I've ever had this happen. He goes on Twitter and he makes this post about me being an elitist, but not just an elitist when it comes to games and stuff, which I don't even know how I made the connection. This guy was out of his mind. I think I have the tweet somewhere. But he was talking about like how I was like part of the global elite and I thought I was better than everyone. And I didn't want anyone else to make RimWorld content. And I was trying to silence other channels. This other channel is way bigger than me, by the way, as well. And what else was it? He was just going absolutely crazy. And he was like telling me that he should make a drive. He's like, I'm like an hour and a half south of Indianapolis. Maybe I should drive up there and we can settle this elitism in person. I was like, are you freaking insane? He went and started making all these comments on all the YouTube videos and downvoting all the videos. So anyway, I just blocked him on everything. He was just out of his friggin' mind. But because he came in the channel and in his first like day, he just kept telling people to go check out this other YouTube channel for RimWorld. And I was like, you know, you're brand new. We have a promotion channel for that, but maybe you should like be around for a little bit first. And because of that, apparently, I'm a member of the global elite. What was the last thing you said after the cussing me out and wanting to come kill me in person or something? You said something like, but you're really good at hiding it, so you'll end up being successful. But after you become successful, you will hate yourself for it. And I was just laughing at this crap this guy was saying. It was just, he was just out of his mind. Anyway, that reminds me of that. It's been a while. Maybe like, probably about 8 months back or something. 7 or 8 months. Does he know I'm in Chicago? Thanks to NordVPN. Yeah, he was just going off on Twitter. Thank you, Minoc. Appreciate the bits. Hopefully you're doing well today. Aluminum foil. Don't stream anymore. Happy to say this. Never promote yourself here. Yeah, and I don't think people really do. And we have a way for you to do it. And if you're here long enough, and I know what you do, and you know your channel also kind of gels with ours, I'm going to mention it to people too, and send people there or whatever. But the very first day in, just over, I didn't even say or do anything about the first message. But like every time new people would start coming in, he'd be like, yeah, guys, if you like these challenges, man, you should check out so-and-so. And the channel he was talking about is actually bigger than mine, too. It still is, but yeah, I don't know. it's so weird. Hey, guys, I am not feeling good. This sucks. Let's try out this other weapon. Where is this stupid thing? I can't think. These ones. I've wanted to try these ones, so I literally just, the last few levels, just put stats in to be able to finally try these weapons. These are level 1, so I gotta keep that in mind. Let's take a look. Some people were just super crazy, yeah, absolutely out of his mind. Whoa. Subtle elitist. It was funny that he was saying, you're really good at hiding it, though. You're so good at hiding it that I know you're going to be successful, and then you're going to hate yourself when you realize. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Absolutely crazy. But yeah, I don't even mind. Like, okay, let's say, all right, Inspector there, for an example. Inspector comes, he probably wouldn't do this, but he comes, Inspector's been here for years. He comes in, and he's like, hey, I've been watching this other RimWorld channel on YouTube. It's pretty good. You guys might want to check it out. And he mentions them or something. I wouldn't think anything about it at all. Inspector's been here long enough. You know, I'm sure he wouldn't even do that. He would ask first, but just for the example, right? And it wouldn't be a big deal at all. But it was like this person's first time in the channel, and they just kept doing it. I don't know. It's not. It's just one of those funny things. This is a really hard-hitting weapon. This is level 1, by the way. Wait, what's the heavy attack like? There are no other streamers on Twitch yet. Wait a minute. The heavy attack also does rock magic? What is the roll like? Oh, it's got the normal greatsword roll, which is awesome. I'm actually really liking this weapon. Yeah, it's got the poke. It seems a little short for a greatsword, doesn't it? An ultra great. They're not called ultra great swords in this game. What are they called in this one? Colossal swords, right? Colossal sword. What's the other? Like, here's another one. It's a lot shorter. So the reach on it will be a little weird. Those are about the same. Anyway, I like that one. I might level that up. Let's look at the Star Scourge one. I've really been looking forward to that one too. YouTube and Twitch channel. You're respected. Yeah, I don't know. It was really weird though. Very odd. Yeah, it'll go up to S. Yeah. It's probably, you probably can't use Ash. I don't know if you would want to. It's probably. Yeah, this has to upgrade with Somber. It actually does magic damage on its normal attack too, which is kind of interesting. I'm using magic. That's not even magic. That just literally happens when you attack with a heavy attack. It's weird. So this is a curved greatsword. What does that do? Starcaller Cry. Bring the two swords together, roar into the skies, pulling in enemies. The gravitational wave follow up with an additional input to slam down gravity-infused swords. This is one of those also, yeah, that instead of power stancing, or I mean, instead of two-handing, it just gives you another one. Magic melee is okay. He checked. Huh. Wait, it doesn't have an L1? Does that cause... Okay. It just attacks them both with R1 instead. Weird. Let's go on, Hunter. Welcome in. Alright, was there any other weapon? So I put in Intellect just to try weapons. I should probably put it in my main stat, but I just wanted to try some stuff out. I think that's all the ones I wanted to try for right now. Let's go actually fight some stuff so I can die a bunch. I actually really liked that ruined sword. That was pretty cool. I like those rot maces also though. Those are awesome. There's a lot of really cool weapons. Oh, that's big damage. I mean, I have no FP at all because I've not put any in the entire game, but remember, these are level 1. These are really awesome too. What is the scaling? All right, so I don't waste things leveling up. What's the strength scaling on this when you level it up? Like if I got this to all the way to 10, or even just a 9, if I didn't want to use my dragon stuff. It starts as, it's like a quality weapon. Well, I don't know, it takes 38 strength. Strength and dex are both D. It's like a quality thing. I like so many weapons, yeah. Sure, yeah, Soul Blade, because it doesn't tell you. So when you do when you get rot ticking on an enemy, Is it a set amount of damage? Is it based on one of your stats? Is it based on an enemy's resistance? Like what? That move pulled the entire zone. Let's go try it on a bigger enemy just for fun, and then I'm gonna go back to current level stuff. How dare you ban me, guy, for earlier? Found the guy who lost it on grammar. Oh my god, those people are really ridiculous too. I don't know if you can find well, I guess so. I have him blocked. It doesn't block him for everyone, yeah. Still mainly a strength weapon. What does it get up to in scaling for strength? So again, these are level 1, so when I was actually in this zone for real, I think I was probably using about a level 8, 6 to 8, probably around 6. This guy's a little bit bigger. No, yeah, all right. My instinct is to use L1. Wait, is this also doing magic damage on hit? Oh, it does. It has magic damage built in. My instinct, because I'm power stancing, is to hit L1 to try to do the attack chain, but this one is different. This one doesn't have an L1 attack chain because it's a special weapon where that's on R1. Weird. BDD, and it scales weird because it's a twin weapon. Yeah, it's very odd not having... Oh my god. Where did the giant go? They're over here, right? Or did I go to the wrong site? Oh, today's not going to be a good day on here, I can tell you. Did I go to the... Oh, I went the complete wrong direction. My bad. Southeast, not southwest. 18% damage of max health plus 15 base per second. So hang on, 18% damage of max health, is that on the, like, when it triggers, like how blood does, or is that part of the ticking? This baby's got built-in magic, boss. Let's go and pair. I still like the Omen Killers a lot. I'm actually thinking about switching, after the current section, I'm thinking about making those my main weapon. So that's mainly like, primarily for like normal mobs. These also have nowhere near as much stagger as like the ruins and stuff. Let's see how many, the ruins only took a couple of hits to stagger. Let's see how many this does. 1. Guy, I'm just testing moves. Can you chill? 2 jump. 3 jump. Yeah. 4 what? Well, that was like 4.5, but wow, this thing. Jump R1 is god awful at staggering with these. Again, they're level 1, but let me try and jump heavy. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not going to look at any of that kind of stuff until after I'm done, because I'm really worried that I'm going to accidentally spoil something else. So, yeah, thank you for letting me know. You think it's part of the ticking? That's actually really good, huh? If something is susceptible to Scarlet Rot. All right, let's try and jump heavy. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Some cornbread.
So 3 jump heavies. Thanks, Cletus. Yeah, I think you were looking Soulblade. That's what I don't know if I said that or not, but that's what I meant by that. By I'm not gonna look on there, so thank you for doing so. 1, 2. Maybe it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. That takes up my whole bar. It's kind of crazy that the heavy attack... Does it only do that on charged heavy? God, I wish I tested these out sooner. Let's see if it only does that on charged heavy. I'm betting so. Yep, alright. Kind of cool to know. Sound weapons. Just a couple. I'm not really feeling too well today, so I wanted to start out by just like going and doing some little fights, and I figure I might as well test weapons while I'm doing it. And whoops. And yesterday I started putting points in stats just literally to try out weapons that I wasn't able to before. I really like this one. We've had this a long time too, huh? Man, I wish I had tried it out sooner. I really like that weapon. Yeah, I think Kakarot. I haven't been streaming very long today either. I had to start late because I wasn't feeling well, and then I don't know how long I'm gonna stream, but I really like that. Or go coffee. No. Thank you for using that emote though. I like that one because I'm super vain. Let's see, 164, 102. 4014. Man, you can actually... I wasn't even thinking about it. You can get this at the beginning of the game, can't you? In this one. In the other Soulsborne games, to get the Ultra Greatsword... Why did they change it from Ultra Greatsword? Why? To get the Ultra Greatsword in those games, you have to go through a little bit of stuff. Like, some of them you can get them fairly early, but it's not like... right off the bat. This was in the beginning of Caelid. I was actually really close to getting this at the beginning of the game, and I stopped. I think if I had got this at the beginning of the game, I would have went with it. I really like the Ultra Greatsword. I think everyone does, just about. We actually came to Caelid twice, very early. I stopped at the Smoldering Church one time, and then I stopped outside of the Crystal Cave. If I remember right, it was like at this ruins or something, right? It was like... it was early. You can get a lot of stuff at the beginning. You can get this without fighting any bosses right off the bat. That's actually crazy. I would love to do some more playthroughs now that I know some stuff. If I ever get to the point where I'm able to do 2 streams again, that's exactly what I'll do, is I'll screw around on this. Not much is gated in the game. Yeah, I'm really curious to look through that too. I don't want to know yet. I know you know this already, but... someone said that I would be very surprised at how few, and I didn't want the number, but someone early on was like, you're going to be really shocked at how few bosses you actually need to kill. And they were like, I'm not talking about speedruns, but you're going to be really surprised at how few bosses you actually have to kill in order to get to an ending in the game. So I'm really curious to see that as well when we get there. So I would have probably leveled that weapon up if I'd found it that early. We were right next to it as well. Oh, there's one other one that I want to test the heavy attack on, and then we'll go back to current level zone. I actually have an idea that I want to do for a Elden Ring run after this that I'll just do part-time. Has multiple endings. I'm guessing all From Software games have had multiple endings, so I would be shocked if this one doesn't. And also based on some items that we've already got, I mean, I can't be 100%, but it's 99% sure there's gonna be multiple endings. So. I have an idea for me to play Wasteland. I would like to do that too. Yeah, so I have a plan on the first things I'm going to do once I beat the game. The first thing I want to do is I want to go check out the other endings that I missed. And then I would like to go look at a boss list that has all the bosses, see if I missed any bosses. Then I would like to go look at a list of NPCs and see if I missed any NPCs or if I really screwed up an NPC quest or not. And then I would like to watch a couple of speed runs. So that's what the things I'm going to do as soon as I beat the game. I'm actually really looking forward to that, doing that kind of stuff. I really like this. What current zone? We're in the Hallig Tree, Elfale or whatever. I logged off at a boss door. So. Elfale. Elfale? The tree. Alright, last thing. Daggone, man. I really don't want to get off here. Check out. I tried this gamble. Are you still there, R-Squid? Check out the heavy attack on this. I tried it the other night, but not against an enemy. No, I have not opened the boss door. I'm 99% sure I know who it is just based on everything in that zone and the NPC before it and everything else. But even with knowing the name, I don't know what they're gonna be. Like, who friggin' knows? I mean, you guys know, but I don't know how I would know what she's gonna be. Holy crap! Look at the recovery time on that, though. Jesus. Hey, we're on mobile. Okay, thank you. Wait, does that not have hyper armor? Oh, that's way worse than I thought it was. Then how the wait? What's my poise at? 60 poise. How do they not give that move hyper armor? Come on. Rick saying when you're not feeling that well, I know. I'm tempted not to even fight a boss today. But man, I really want to. Like, it's not a big deal. I mean, if I can't do it because I'm feeling like crap. But you know, it just feels bad to go through with stuff like that. But whatever, I'm still gonna end up doing it. All right, let's see. Holy crap, look at us. Nice. All right, let's do this. I wonder what the altered form of this armor is like. It kind of sucks that the arms go through the horns. Why not just put those on the shoulders? All right, let's see if I can, if this will do it. Oh my God, I look like a completely different character. Alright, hit me while I'm doing it. Come on, please. That's such a fun move. This is like this game's Havel's armor, yeah. I keep wanting to see Havel. Every time I go into like a little tower or something, like, Havel gonna be here? Alright, hit me while I'm doing the move, please. That coming. Paladin, wow, yeah. This does look kind of like warrior armor, actually, from like orc on an orc or something. What's an enemy that will actually hit me while I'm doing it? The closest thing I've seen that looks like the dragon tooth, it's not even really that close though, so far, is the falling star beast horn, I think it was. What kind of weapon was that? Yeah, the dragon great claw, actually. Yeah, it's probably closer than the falling beast. It is closer, yeah. I think that's what I was remembering. Sorry, Barky. Hate meetings. The helm, I don't mind the helm so much. It kind of reminds me of like a gladiator helmet. Most places are closed on Good Friday. It depends on, I guess, where you are. school isn't even out on Good Friday here. When I was a kid, no school on Good Friday ever. All right, let's see if he'll actually hit me while I'm charging this up. Not with that move. I need you to just like do one of the smacks. Oh my god. Where are you? Which one hit me? Oh, I think that, all right. I just want to see if you can power through this. Otherwise, if you can't, I don't want to use it as much. Hit me. During the attack. All right, let's go. With like a normal attack. Come on, smack me. Why are you so slow? All right, I'm just gonna go to enemies that hit a little bit faster. Or if you guys know, let me know. Is there a way to make it so that the heavy attack on this item, without using like spells or whatever, gives you some like hyper armor? If anyone doesn't know what hyper armor is, basically you still get hurts, but you can't be poise broken or staggered during that animation. I don't think I found a weapon like that so far in this game, actually. And I thought this was going to be because of that unique animation. Hey, turn around. Oh my god. Here, hit me. Hit me so I can test it. Thank you. No, it doesn't. It doesn't give it. Not even through the air. What? That is absolutely shocking. What'd you miss today? I haven't been streaming very long. I'm not feeling well today, so I've just been testing out weapons before I actually go do anything, so. I cannot believe that that doesn't give hyper armor at any stage. You can actually get knocked out of this animation there before it connects and do nothing. I really like the weapon, but I don't think I would be using the heavy on it because of that. That sucks. Feels bad. Feels bad. Oh, someone also told me I should check out, what kind of weapon is it? Is it Serpent Hunter? The one that no longer does the special after the Rykard fight? Yeah. They said it was actually a really good strength weapon anyway. Seeing all the big weapons are basically jump attack weapons. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Class weapons are bad. Surrounder has a really good moveset, but unusable Ash of War has lowish damage. Got you. But it looked like it had pretty good strength scaling, which is kind of nice, but. It seems to have low. Is it, all right, is it my imagination because of how wide it is? Or does it actually have pretty low range for a spear type weapon? Oh, you can actually, yeah, it's a thrust weapon like that. I like that it has a slash on its heavy. That's really nice. Yeah, that's a good moveset. It's got a slam. Got the poke. That's a really good moveset for a thrusting weapon. What was the, Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that moveset. It's a great spear. So is it my imagination because of how wide it is that it makes it look like it's not as long? Or, I mean, it seems like it's got short reach for a spear. What about your thrusting weapon? You know, I try to brag about it anytime I can. Has a shorter range since it's called a sword spear in flavor text. Hit him in the hurry spots. I'm doing my best, Lunar. That's a pretty beefy guard counter, though, honestly. And again, everything we're trying out is level 1. Well, the hammer wasn't level 1, but... This is probably better than me using Roger's rapier, honestly. But I just can't. I can't get rid of Roger's rapier. I have an attachment to it. Oh yeah. Against Rykard, it's actually crazy. I think they made the Rykard fight a little too easy, unfortunately. I was talking about that a lot yesterday. Yeah, I do like it, but I don't think I'm gonna level it up. There's so many other ones that I like right now that I've been trying. The one, all right, so the one that's really surprised, I actually like this too. Okay, I'm gonna ask this for real. Can you get another one of these to drop without going to New Game Plus? Because I remembered which enemy dropped it, and I went there and I killed it a couple times on stream the other day, and it didn't drop again. Is it only like a guaranteed drop the first time and then it doesn't drop at all after? Or because he's a respawnable enemy, or is it just like a low chance afterwards? Does anyone know? Like I said, I'm not gonna check. Oh, I'm gonna check the Great Stars too. I think it has a really interesting special on it. Wait a minute, my shield causes madness buildup? I never looked at that at all. Anyway, I don't want to look it up because I don't want to accidentally spoil something else for myself. This swings pretty fast. I think it's one time guaranteed. It's unfortunate. So this weapon heals you when you attack with it. That's why I was wanting to try it. It might be a good exploring weapon. Wait, what's its special? Endure. Brace for incoming attacks, briefly boosting poise. Damage taken while using the skill is reduced. I think it's one time also. I think it's really cool, like the weapon, and it's really strong, it seems like, but it is very red. And when I dual wield it, it doesn't go, and it's not a big deal, but it really doesn't go with the other great hammers. All right, let's see how much this heals. Is the heal based off damage, I wonder, or can I heal off hitting a shield? That's actually pretty decent. I kind of like this one too. That swings pretty fast for how big it is. 1% of HP on every hit. That's not bad actually with a ton of HP. I kind of like that one too. Man, that's one of the maybe that's one reason I like Sekiro so much. Sekiro, I didn't have to think about weapons. And I know a lot of people complained. Like, yeah, there's like weapon arts and different things and prosthetics and whatever. But your main weapon, it's your sword. And that's just what you have. Like, that's it. It's not a colossal weapon. Oh, it's just a hammer. A great hammer, okay. Alright, so that explains why it's a little bit faster than what I was thinking. I thought it was, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a colossal weapon. Alright, last question with this one, and we'll go. I like this weapon, though. It's level 1. Great hammer? I mean, it's an okay hammer. Hmm. I don't know what to use. I've never used any of this stuff to test this. A lightning ram. All right, this will be a good one. It was amazing. It's going L. Welcome in. Moonlights as a band hammer. All right. Here's our new primary attack. I got this from a goat, I think, if this is the right thing. It's so good. Wait, I need to know if it heals me. It does! I can't. I am holding it down, but after it hits the shield, it ends. There we go. I didn't have the shield up. I think the shield was making it bounce. Spam instead of hold? Oh, okay. Let me try that. This is healing me. I'm the goat now. That's pretty cool.
I was not expecting that.
That's awesome, Lars. What is your daughter's name, if you don't mind me asking? Is she still there? That's pretty cool. Very loud. I like that it does the bleats before you do it. It's so good. What kind of damage does it do? Yeah, you did miss something. So it does some lightning damage. Skill inspired by tumbling rams. Let out a bleat, then tumble forward, clad in lightning. Tumbles can be repeated in rapid succession. Goat. Thank you, Orcish. Her name is Amelia. She's dying still here. Amelia, I am live. How else would I be able to say this to you? How old is Amelia? My daughter's name is Emily. That's close to Amelia. Amelia. That reminds me. So yesterday when someone was watching, their 3-year-old was watching with them, and I did that part where I melted Millicent's eyeballs. And they typed in chat and they're like, Adam, I have to let you know now. My 3-year-old keeps pushing their fingers on my eyes and keeps saying, burn eyeballs, burn. Doxing myself. What? My daughter's name isn't really Emily, and my name's not Adam. We all know this. 7.5, super excited that someone is talking to her. That's awesome, man. Just don't try to burn your parents' eyeballs. And they were like, my wife's gonna have some real questions when she gets home. Yeah, my name isn't Adam, actually. I love that it does the bleat. That's so nice. I don't know why it's awesome, but it is. Wait a minute, you saw someone actually doing an only ram? It's possible to do the only ram? What does it scale with? Oh my god, I'm not doing it this playthrough, but I have another thing I want to try out after we're done. It's just, it's so stupid. It bleats. Oh. It makes a goat noise. Name according to the lore. Timothy. That's what people are think. That's what people think. But I am actually serious. My name is not Adam. I didn't really. My wife can tell you that. This is what I go by though. I saw some people PvPing with it. I can't believe it's actually usable. Oh, the Timothy thing was way... Yeah, there it is. 2 minutes early? Nice. I'm really curious what it scales with. Butt stallion. what? Yeah, that's really interesting. All right. So my test was I wanted to see if the Ash of War would actually heal you. That's pretty cool though that it does. And I had forgotten all about the goat roll. So Leroy. What? What did the walrus say? I'm working. You'll have your Rimworld YouTubes. Dad, you're supposed to be working. Just pops her hip out. Really? All right. Does the poison tick keep healing me if this applies a poison a tick? That's let's try that too. Just out of curiosity. I know people are gonna be like, he's just putting off going and fighting that boss. It's cause I'm not feeling very well. I've thought about not being on here, but I'll still go check it out today, even if I die. Pool Noodle of Death. Pool Noodle does poison damage. I'm gonna go to something that actually will live long enough that I can see. Our Jean's video turned 17. I just got a notification on Facebook that my wife and I were getting ready for the release of Diablo 3 10 years ago. Emotional damage over time. That's true. Did we get another weapon that heals on hit, or was that heal FP on hit? You don't want that kind of negative judge stream. Hit me. I need to have damage. Hit me. No, the poison ticks are not. There's a cleaver or butcher that heals on hit. Do you know? Okay, what item type is it? I know I had something that heals FP on hit too. I need to stop screwing around, but I'm having fun. I think it's a great axe. I better change this so I don't forget if I end up using it. Great axe, great axe. How dare you have fun while you're working? Man, I was really looking forward to Jade too. Great axe, great axe. Oh, those are, my bad. Those are colossal weapons. Sorry. Great axe, okay. What did you say the name of it was? Oh yeah, I forgot the anchor. Stormblade can summon a legion of evil bee minions. That's pretty cool. Is that what you're talking about? Restores a very small amount of HP when it squarely strikes an enemy. Okay. Is there any way to get... No, you can't. I was hoping there was a way that you could hit with both at the same time, but they're not the same weapon type. Promotion ban. They trying to start a hashtag for people to rally behind. Yes. Isn't that ridiculous? I'm glad you found it in a way. I really shouldn't have replied to them, but they were just out of their minds. At first, I thought I could have a... That was my mistake. I thought I could have like a civilized, you know, conversation about it and explain what happened. And that's how it started with my reply, or why I even replied to them. Nope. Wait, so will I get both heals if I use a weapon art with them both out, though? Is there any Ash of War that will hit with both weapons, even if they're not the same weapon? Is there like some kind of... I don't think the flail one does. Kin, thank you for the lurk. All right, where's my goat row? Lightning right there. Don't think there's any way right now to make it happen that you know of. Yeah, I guess it would make sense because it would kind of diminish the power stancing a little bit, right? So. Killing weapons if you go into New Game Plus and grab a second one, though. Yeah, we'll have to try that. Wasn't the Great Stars also in one of those caravan chests, or am I misremembering? I think we haven't had it that long. I think we got it in Altus. But was it? I think it was a caravan chest, right? Here, hit me. Thanks. Let's see if this double heals. I think it does. It was at a camp. I think both of these heals are proccing. All right, what was the weapon that healed FP on hit? I guess I gotta stop, but I gotta know these things now that I'm... What was that? I think we got it from the Deathbird, the very first Deathbird we fought. Was it this one? Oh, it's only on killing. Is there an FP restore on hit? If I did a pool noodle lashing. Does anyone know if there's a restore FP on hit weapon? Oh, I need to restore my FP. I have so little. I've not put any points in it at all. Nothing you recall gives HP, you think, on actual just hit. How much does this restore on kill, though? Not much. Not enough to justify it. Not just screwing around. Guy made you laugh so much. That guy, because he says you should never ban someone who's monetarily supporting you. Oh my god. I'm a paying customer. Yeah, I do feel bad when I do that to people, but I've had to do it before too. Paying $5 doesn't give you the right to just go off on everyone, do whatever you want. It's like, all right, see ya. Oh, right. He was also the whole freedom of speech thing. I forgot about that part. Because I timed him out for promoting someone I didn't know nonstop, that also was censorship. That's right. Forgot about that. There's an FP on critical hits. It's close you can recall. What weapon is that? Try two-handing and see if it restores when sheathed. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I used to use the grass crest shield in Dark Souls sheathed, I guess you would call it, in order to get regeneration even when it wasn't out. I didn't even think about that. There's a talisman that is FP back on crit. What's the name of the talisman? If I don't have it, I don't want to know where to get it, but I don't mind knowing the name. Customer's always right. Absolutely not, yeah. Oh, hey. Hit me. Thank you. That is actually healing more than I would have imagined. Sword of Milos gives FP on kill also. That's the one we got from Dung Eater, I think, right? It's been. Assassin's Cerulean Dagger. Oh, yeah, thank you. That actually heals way more than I would imagine. What is that? People use free speech in this context. Oh, it's so... In a Twitch chat. Like on the guy's first day in Twitch chat, he's promoting someone I don't know over and over. And we warn him. And then he does again. We time him out to delete the messages. Not even ban him. And then he starts going off about being censored. In a random Twitch stream chat. I'm being repressed. It's like, oh, are you out of your friggin' minds? And he was. Yeah, he was out of his mind. Oh, you said it was a talisman. Where are those? Wait. Dagger? I must not have it. Sword FP. Yeah, I noticed that too. So you can do it with sheathing. If you don't let me say it, you're an elitist. It uses a lot of FP, but I mean, I don't have like any, so I could have. Oh, this was a Randy Marsh. Talismans are accessories. I'm not all here. I'm sorry. Thank you. See what I mean? I probably shouldn't have streamed today. I'm surprised any of you are here. Thank you for being here. Oh, I forgot I had that one. Actually, I haven't. I kind of forgot about a lot of these. Raises defense and HP's at max. You don't see it. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Ozzy. Hockey Hound Dog! Thank you for the 5 gifts. Thank you, Hockey, Secret Chiefs, Geek, Nano, Captain Failure, and Wasted Dane. The HP one. Critical hits restore HP. Yeah, I used to use that one a lot, actually. Huh. I wonder if there's a Blessed Dew plus something. Talisman. HP, not that few. Alright. Well, it's kind of it's a cool idea though. I'll play around with it probably. Boss wins soon, yeah. Looked at what the Constitution says about freedom of speech. Got triggered by something. It's bad, you can kick them out. Yeah, absolutely. People are really crazy about it. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but people misuse freedom of speech a lot. And then even when they're like correct about part of it, a lot of those same people then don't realize that it's not freedom of repercussion of what you said. So it's like, you can't punish me because I have freedom of... It doesn't work that way. But you can't reason to those people anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. There might be a Dew Plus. Yeah, that would be kind of cool if there was. Yeah. I actually like the heavy great stars. That's pretty cool. So that means, hang on. So the other one that was restoring HP on hit, the cleaver, it says it restores HP when it squarely hits, right? But it seems like it would also do it from sheath as well if that other one does it from sheath, right? So, what kind of item was that? A great axe? Came from? Oh, I was around when it was, yeah, first done. Same people that claim. Oh yeah, I probably opened up a can of worms. Yeah, let's just not, we won't get political about anything. But let's just say there's a lot of crazy people that don't understand the things that they're trying to utilize. But freedom of speech, difference between private and public property. That's another good one, yeah. Alright, so let me completely unequip it. And let's do a... Well, yeah, we better slow down. That's crazy. Huh? All right, so I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because I would have to two-hand anyway. So I might as well have it out, right? So it's like... No, it puts it on it. Whoa. Okay, let's completely get rid of it and see if this stacks. Yeah, let's just stop with any more thing that could be politicized. Sweating Cartman's authority aside from that one, yeah. All right, hit me. Hit me. Let's go, by the way. Hit me. All right. So now I need to be able to attack the same enemy. I guess maybe I could try backstabbing this guy with it, and then we could go backstab another sword hammer guy. All right, let's backstab him. Okay, now let's do it with this one sheathed. Where's another one of these guys? This is very scientific, by the way. We have a potent quotable. 1 second. Let me smack someone in the back. There's one. Oh, perfect. That's a great shield guy. He's going to have different... Well, I mean, it's based off our HP, right? So... More snow up there. It's crazy. Guy. No, don't. I'm trying to test something. Yes, we're dancing. I don't think it works that way. That's unfortunate. I think you have to actually hit with it. What about the other way around, though? Because the Great Axe one says specifically when you squarely strike with the weapon, right? Okay. Oh yeah. Any idea when you'll be back, R-Squared? I didn't realize it was already that time. I'm not used to it being so late already at this point in the stream. All right, after I'm done testing the weapons, I'll split the recording. That way people can just skip this one if they want, and then we will go actually do some stuff. Oh, Michigan. 30 temperature difference. Sounds like here sometimes. It's melted. We'll actually go do things. I just was wanting to do it at 9:15 this morning. All right. Okay. Yeah, we had a lot of wind yesterday too. 17 Celsius, sunshine. It's wonderful. It's a little cool. It was a little cool this morning. And it's supposed to warm up. Partly cloudy. Oh, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I mentioned the potent quotables, yeah. No, it's unfortunate. That's weird. Well, the FP one's on kill, right? So, not on hit. So, I guess it makes sense. But I was hoping it worked that way. No worries, Inspector. Potent quotable. It's granny time to wrap this weapon testing up. Got 3 granny quotes. Let's see where they start. Sean, welcome in. You know, when I felt bad as a kid, I was feeling under the weather. Granny always knew the right things to say. She would come to me while I was laying on the couch. She would say these things.
Sounds about right. He was French. Sorry for those of you in France. You know who you are. Both of them hit her, which is very good. I guess she's dead if she farts either way.
I think what she was trying to say is if you're healthy enough to fart, you're going to make it. I don't know. She was crazy. I don't know. All right, any other weapon that I probably have that I should try out while I'm here that I've forgotten about that you guys know about that's like, oh yeah, I think you'll really like that moveset or has a cool moveset or whatever. If not, I'm going to split the recording and we will go do some stuff and things. Stuff and things, stuff and things. I know fist, you don't have to power stance like this, right? Oh yeah, I tested the anchor. It's just a really funny weapon. I don't think it's super good, but I did test it right after I got it. For anyone who wants to see it, I can smack something with it really quick. I'm not gonna do a lot of testing though. Look at this. I got some on my belt just in case. Wing sai. I did try one of the scythe weapons. I don't know. They're good. I never really preferred them too much. I actually used the one in Bloodborne a little bit. Wait, can I equip both of these? We just got this other one. I doubt it. Knight Greatsword is different set than the Lordsworn Greatsword. Oh, really? It has a different moveset, Service? Huh. The winged one is a nice faith weapon. I do not have any faith yet. Need more quotes. Yeah, I like the lances in the previous games. I don't think I've got a lance yet in this one, so... I liked charging through with the lance. Dual fist weapons, even though I could power stance them, yeah. Rocky Balboa. These are level 1 also, right? It's pretty fun. I don't know, I've always really liked fist weapons. Like, how do you pronounce the one, the like leather gloves? Castus. They're so fast and they're strike weapons too, yeah. Bloodborne now, never had a PS4. I really love Bloodborne. Like I said, part of it might be just nostalgia based because we're talking about a little... Man, these are actually pretty awesome. We were talking about it before, and it wasn't... Inspector made a comment about it, but I don't remember who brought it up. But they were like, I wonder if Souls games have the Final Fantasy effect where your favorite one ends up just being the first one you ever played. Bloodborne is not my favorite Soulsborne game, but I really love Bloodborne, and it was the first Souls game that or From Software game I was ever introduced to, I ever played. This is crazy. These are... Wait, how do they do against Great Shield? Most games have that effect. Play demons first. It's not the best though. Yeah, it's a no for me too overall, but I can see it. How are you liking Bloodborne so far? I really liked it. You'll use these punchy things? I don't know. I don't know how early you could run and get these. I don't know what that noise was, but... Oh god. Alright, let's go do that. This library. I think one reason I like Bloodborne and Sekiro so much is the combat is so different from the other From Software games. 15 Vs. I'm just sitting on people. What is it, one of the God of War games? First to play, just because Bloodborne had a lot of hard notes in it. Three and 6 will have a place in your heart. Hey. I actually like these a lot. What's the first strike fist weapon you can get in the game? I know I got a fist weapon, a claw weapon, I should say, but it's fist technically in the castle. I don't think I got either of these until we were like in Capital or Altus maybe. Let's go smack a giant with them. All right, I'll do that. I'm already splitting this recording anyway for people to skip, so screw it. I just like how fast they are. 15 bees. Use the other button. Stop, move. It's fun. Rocky versus boss. Or these are trolls, but you know, whatever. What armor set? It's the bull goat armor. It's very, very heavy. Bull goats. I got it from the Volcano Manor quest. I don't know how I can remember that, but I do. So is there a reason why to wear both over just simply equipping one? Probably not, really. Gustox is the one that sells the... How do you pronounce that? I've only ever read it. Is it Cestus? Sastus? Castus? Hostess? Starfist was Capital. Iron Ball is killing Blackguard. Oh, I didn't kill Blackguard. So that's why I didn't get his. So you can actually get the Iron Ball early then. Just go straight to Liurnia of the Lakes, kill Blackguard. I liked him. I didn't kill him. But when he died to Dung Eater, that's when I must have gotten it. Oh, my bad. I went back to Radon's. Sorry. Yeah, Radon's, but with the bull goat helmet. My bad. There's a claw weapon in the castle. I remember that. I think these ones actually. Hook claws. Seal walked in a club, but the joke suddenly ended. Use both the different elements, otherwise not really. Unless you want to waste more crafting stones. I wonder if they both have the same poise break stagger capability. Like these ones are slightly heavier. I don't know if weight plays into it, but thank you, Soul Sapper, for the lurk. Smarter and I feel no fear. Seems pro pun. She is, yeah. Sports the last 90 minutes. I've been sitting here. It's alright. Thank you for hanging out with us. The Cypher. It only deals holy damage, though. Yeah, I just found that one. Oh, it looks kind of phallic. Huh. You can't put blood on this, huh? Amount of higher stamina damage, but negligible. Okay. But I mean, out of the two, you might as well then. All right. There we go. Some people say the Iron Ball does more. That's weird, yeah. Either way, it's probably not really going to matter, right? If it's a couple of stamina points away from you winning or losing, you probably had bigger problems. These are both level 1, so all right, let's try it. Oh, I probably don't even need this. It doesn't matter. So I do L1. No, okay. R1 when it's one of these type of weapons. The range is so low, obviously, but I think it would be fun to use them. All right, let's try the other one. I think it'd be fun to use them, but I'm not gonna do it this playthrough. It's like 112 versus 110. Yeah, so like you said, negligible. Doesn't really matter, huh? What? That staggered him? These are staggering faster than some of the big weapons that we just used. And again, these are level 1. It just has no friggin' reach. Obviously. It's literally my fists. I didn't even have the jump charm on. That's actually really crazy. I was not expecting that to stagger so fast. What is it? This one. What did I put on it? No idea. It would be kind of fun just to punch your way through the game, though. Yep. Yep. And it takes so little stamina to use things like this. Yeah, fun stuff. There's so many fun things in the game to use. It's one of the reasons why I'm glad the game is so big, you know, massively long or whatever. But there's so many things I would like to do playthroughs around. And I guess after my first blind playthrough of literally going to everything, if I did more, I wouldn't go to everything. I'd only go to the places that I knew contained the items that I wanted or like upgrade materials. So it's probably less of a problem on subsequent playthroughs. But on this one, there's just so many things that I would absolutely love to do playthroughs with. But also, I haven't done any pairing type stuff in this game. Oh god, I never tried out the jar cannon. It looks more effective to ignore viscerals. With that one, yeah, absolutely. Eye of the tiger while you beat Goliath. The window to unload. Just a lot of the bosses barely ever stay still to let you. Hey. Wait, do I not have the right ammo? Oh my god, that locks you in place for so long. Holy crap. That is dangerous. I didn't even equip anything else either because I thought it was just gonna like murder. I'm in that animation for so long. Hit it, Pottery Barn. That takes so long to use. Okay. Alright. Well, let's split this and go do some stuff. I'm still tempted to upgrade this. I really like the jumping attack on it. I just don't like the heavy. I don't worry about it right now. I really liked these two. We've already talked about. Another colossal jump attack was your first run. It's so much, yeah, it's really fun. I already like the colossal weapon I have that I've been hitting with, so it just seems like leveling another one. I really like those rot ones I just got too, like. That's actually what started this, is coming and trying out those rot ones. All right, let me change to my normal stuff and we'll go actually do some things. I'll split the recording off and all that good stuff. Also meant to upgrade it. It doesn't matter. Those old-timey clay furnaces that you stack wood into the side. Yeah, it's exactly what it looked like, yeah. The normal attacks are barely worth it, so you just bunny hop through the world, yeah. Alright. I can't believe how long it takes to shoot off that cannon. Oh man, I really think this is going to be higher damage than this. It's got better scaling, and even like quite a bit levels under, it's still, it's way heavier though. Oh well, I'll worry about it after I do this. Wait, the Omen Killers are already at higher than Rajir's Rapier? Even with... Would I still need this? No, I wouldn't. Let me kill something here. Like current level. These are way lighter than I would think, too. Pure numbers, Giant Crusher's higher. Raw and scaling for a strength weapon. Yeah, it really looks like... That's what I was noticing, when I was going through there. It really had crazy scaling. God, I look ridiculous. All right. So let's kill something here with these. I'm actually thinking I should use these over Rajir's. If I'm not using a shield, I should say. I have no idea what I just did. Okay, where's like a enemy here? I know we cleared this place. Had to be something around. Got enough runes to level for the boss? No, I do not. What time is it? Back up, man. Right, this goes here. I think this might lead to some people. There's actually things down there I could kill. I'm now kind of remembering the path we took yesterday. Oh well, I'm already here, and I think I went up this ladder. Actually, I think I went down it the first time. But then someone was like, did you check up that ladder? Like, I think so, but you know what, I'm here, I'll look. Yeah, this is the one that we, yeah, all right. All right. Yeah, I am really thinking about, I don't know. So here's why I'm on the, well, I mean, wait, Giant Crusher is just smithing stones. So I was kind of wanting to try out. Oh god, I went to the wrong one still. I was kind of wanting to try out a replacement strike weapon, heavy weapon or whatever. And I like the those rot maces that we had, or that I tried out at the beginning of the stream, and I really like the that Ruins Greatsword. I also liked, was it Prelates, the red hammer, and then the giant crushed one. So I was trying to figure out like how to try multiple of those out without spending all my crap on them at current level. But some of them use smithing stones, some of them use somber, so it wouldn't be too bad. These are so much lower level than Rajir's. And when I was using Rajir's as a two-hand when I was coming through here, let's see what that looks like. But again, this is like significantly higher level. Those are already doing about the same damage. I never tried two-handing one. Let's try that. $790 and 502. I mean, it's gonna be different depending on what I attack, though. Stabby stab all day long. Clean Rot Knight's not really a good test of weapon damage. Working from behind a shield. Yeah, that's what I was saying when I'm not using a shield. I was thinking about switching. And it's easier to hit with these because the rapier is just so narrow, and the normal thrusting sword, so it's not a great or a heavy thrusting sword. It doesn't have a lot of range, and it's just a straight shot. So if they move even a little, sometimes I just completely miss the hit, so... Oh god. These ones also have the benefit that they're causing bleed. They do more stagger damage. I'm really thinking about upgrading these. I can't buy the stuff to upgrade, so it's like a decision I have to make. With the rest of my smithing stuff, do I want to upgrade this? But I actually am really liking these. It's so much faster going through this area with these two. Yeah, I am liking them. And they're really light, so. What weapon? It's the Omen Killer Cleaver. These are on level 17, that's crazy. I can actually buy the stuff to get them up to 18. And we have 69 poise in this setup, which is... It's nice. Yeah, I'm really liking those. I might upgrade them. All right. But for now, let's go with our normal stuff here. Wrong thing. So I got my stamina regen, my dragon talisman, jump attack, something to let me wear heavy stuff. Can we wear heavier armor? Crucible armor. Strengthens acid to the crucible incantations, whatever. That one doesn't do anything extra. Switch to literally these past months. Let's go in. Jargos. Let's try to go forward 10 seconds. I'm sorry, this is boring you. It's going crazy. No, it's kind of a slow day, yeah. But that's about to change. Not boring. I would think today's stream is probably boring. Honestly. Oh my god, I have all kinds of different colors going on. We got like copper, silver, a different shade of silver. We got some black on there. We got, I don't know what's going on. Bronze. Looks god awful. It's alright though. Alright. Let's go do this. No idea what to expect. Alright, I'm gonna split the recording. Let me do that too. Dwarven armor in this light. It does, yeah. That's good. I hadn't thought about that, yeah. I look so much smaller in this. Who knew that Crucible Knight armor was so small? Alrighty, let me reset the recording. I'm gonna use the restroom and gamble. Well, judging by what people have, even non-spoilery, have been saying, and what I know about the zone, there is no way on earth I am going to beat this boss on my first try. If it's the boss, I think it might not be. It might. You know what? There might be a boss before that one. All right, I'll do the prediction. Here we go. Let me end the recording and then I'll do it. Stop recording.